Hey, this is Linz, and you are watching Support the Scene. Hey, my name is Linz, and this is Support the Scene. Today we have Info. Hello, hello.
Hey, what's going on? What's going
Hey,
on?
I'm so excited to have someone from my home city.
Are you native Calgarian?
Yeah, born and bred. I
Oh
just had to
yeah.
move away for a while.
Yeah, no, sometimes it's how it goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all good. How's Vancouver treating you?
It is very rainy today.
Rainy. Yeah, it's cold as shit over here. So
We
sure.
also have like a whole bunch of messes, like the floods and
Yeah, how's that going?
terrible.
Just terrible. Yeah. I hate to say I was like out in Hawaii when that all happened, and I was just like,
Wow.
I was like, oh fuck. That's
You're
awful.
enjoying life out
Yeah,
there.
I know. I was just loving it to the max here. And
Oh,
I was just sad news is hear all that. Oh, I got different colors. Oh shit. Yeah, but other than that, things are going all right.
how about you tell everybody about yourself as a musician and artist? What do you do? What kind of music?
Okay, yeah, my name is Dylan. I go under the name Info. Used to roll with a group called Block Parents once upon a time. Ran a studio called Fourth Way where I would record all the local artists and stuff, and that was
I
pretty
remember
fun
that.
for I did that about 8 years. You know what I mean?
Oh
And then I
yeah.
kind of just gave that up to pursue my personal passions. But I do mainly MCing. I used to do mainly engineering and mixing, but then I kind of just took a step back to focus on my music, right? So
Mhm.
pretty much I do hip hop and drum and bass, but I do everything from like jungle to trap and like grime and stuff. So just like if it's got a beat and a bass line, I'm about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I that's one of the things that I always admired about you as an artist was that you were able to incorporate yourself in different genres.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. And it's kind of like almost makes you split personality, right? Because a lot of people just they
Yes.
kind of focus on putting all their eggs in one basket, but it's like I have such ADD with it, you know what I mean? I want to do a boom bap track, and then I'm like, oh, like I want to do some drum and bass, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, now I want to like challenge myself, do some trap, you know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know, try to keep it creative, try to keep it versatile.
Oh, absolutely. I love being at hip hop shows, but I also love going out to big festivals like Shambhala.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. They're both fun in like their own unique ways. I
absolutely.
find for like raw like performance, people really trying to showcase their skills. Nothing beats like a club, like a rap club show where people are just kind of going in, right? But it's like for the vibes, there's nothing better than the festivals, right?
Oh, just that big outdoor space. It is. It's definitely different mindsets when you approach these different venues, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, totally different battle plans for both of them.
So, what else is going on? Do you have things coming up?
Yeah, recently I kind of took a small hiatus to do some film work. I work with a union that does like stage and film. So I ended up working on the new Predator movie for about 7 months.
Oh,
It
wow.
was one of those
Set.
like, I'll stick around for a month, 2 months, fuck it, do the whole thing, right? Made some
Mm.
pretty good coins. So I was doing that and just kind of got back into it. But just like that being said, just a load of projects been piling up. Do you want to hear about all of them?
Go
So,
ahead. Give them
so
out.
probably the one I'm excited for all of them, but I would say the one I really been kind of scheming and not telling anyone on is I got a project coming out just called Foe. And that's going to be like 3 or 4 just nasty boom bap bangers. Cause I've been doing lots of like drum and bass and grime and stuff like that. And I just like, I want to go back to the roots and just like crush an EP. So
Absolutely.
that shit's gonna be pretty dope, man. It's gonna be featuring like Half Cut, Cody the Catch, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy Riggs. We got one with
Some
Fortunato
locals.
out in Toronto and shit.
Hmm.
So I'm pretty excited with that. While I'm building that, I'm just trying to drop singles. I got some drum and bass shit coming out with my homeboy RMS out in Toronto. We got something dropping with the boy Vise. The boys Vise, that's Dublick and Luke Pierce. And then I got some grime stuff with Dublick coming out and Miss Fudge. Big shout out, Miss Fudge. Um, some shit with Fat Pat, aka Gusto. I'm trying to scheme on some shit with Woofax right now. Like just
Love him.
we're just scheming. We're just scheming and plotting over here. You know what I mean? other than that, yeah, just trying to drop some singles here and there while I'm building up the project. It's just in the world of singles, I miss making a project. You know what I mean? Like an EP. Like my first album was like 18 tracks. It was just like this fucking behemoth. You know what I
Wow.
mean? Like thinking about when I made that shit in like my 20s and now in my 30s, I'd be like, fuck man, I should make like 4 albums out of that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's just like it was a labor of love. But just being able to drop a project again, like I miss that. I miss making like merch for a project and stuff because it's like making merch for a single is kind of corny. I don't know. It's just like it doesn't got the vibe of like a full feeling. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
series of tracks. You know what I mean? And just CDs are dead now. You don't really see that too much anymore. So really excited for that one.
Awesome. Yeah, it sounds like you've got a lot going on.
I'm overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. I got so much shit I owe people, but like it's good. It's good. Like this coming year, 2022, it's gonna be a monster. It's just gonna be a monster. So
Absolutely.
looking forward to that.
Well, for all those who are looking to hear all this, how do they find you?
The easiest way to find all my up-to-date shit would just punch in INFOE into Spotify, iTunes, that whole entire streaming service. You'll find me pretty easy. If you want the more like eclectic shit, you want like the Block Parent stuff, go to iminfo.com and that's all free downloads. You can find me on Bandcamp, Info Fourth Way. You can find me on Instagram at infoemusic and Facebook. Just look up Info, you'll find me. Pretty easy. I try to keep it all similar.
Well, you have had such an interesting journey of music in your life. Do you have any ones that you would say are quite inspiring for you that just make you feel like you just want to keep going with music?
Like experiences doing music that's kind of inspire me.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a few. Yeah, I would say probably going out to Costa Rica to do Bamboo Festival was pretty amazing. My homeboy Emotions, big shout out Emotions,
Yes.
shouted me one day and was like, "You interested in doing this?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, bud, let's go." And linking up with all the boys out there, in Central America, that was really inspiring. Doing some of the sets at Shambhala have been super inspiring. My homeboy out of the UK, Bristol, Cursa, me and him headlined at the Pagoda, fucking crazily enough, 2018. That was just like, it didn't even feel real. You know what I mean? That shit was like super surreal feeling. And then it's
So
just
sick.
like, it just comes to a point like, how do I get back there? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you set the bar so high with some of that shit. That's just like, how do you get back there? And just, you know what I mean? It's almost like you're chasing the dopamine on those highs of just like rocking those huge crowds and just like, with the COVID-19 shit, there hasn't been anything like that. You know what I mean? It's just like, I can't wait. Can't wait for everyone to get back out there, get all this bullshit behind us. And like, because those are the best parties. Those are honestly the best parties. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah. And it's such a
Um,
good vibe feeling, and everyone just comes together, and we're just practically everyone's on one awesome, happy wave.
yeah, it's really good. There's like just all bass genres. You know what I mean? You got your hip hop, you got your drum and bass, you got your dubstep, you got your house. It's all out there. You know what I mean? And everyone's there to just have a good time. So super excited for that to come back. But as inspiration, I try to get inspired with everything I do. You know what I mean? Like just even making new music inspires. Like when you make dope music, it inspires you to make more dope music. Um, yeah, I don't know. I could go on forever with the shit that inspires me, but yeah, those are some of the bigger ones.
Well, you've collabed with so many people. Are there, or is there anyone in particular that you've been wanting to work with for quite a while?
Yep, probably Woofax. So
He's
we're
a
trying
great
to,
guy. I've
yeah,
performed for him.
yeah, man. Like he's got just that like 87 halftime vibe that I think me and him would just sound great on. But I don't know. Like that's a good question. I've always wanted to do some shit with Mark Instincts. You know what I mean? I know Mark a minute. I've always wanted to get down with some shit like that, and we just haven't had our collab yet. I'm excited with Cody to Catch because I've known Cody for probably 20 years and we've never made a song together. So
Never?
it's just,
I'm
no, like
surprised.
oddly enough,
Wow.
like hours upon hours I've hung out with that guy and just
Of
yeah.
course.
Um Probably like if I would say like fanboy, probably like Gorilla Nems, but that's just like I'm not up in the cash for that. But you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Maybe
Well, if
one
you've
day.
done Shum, I could see like wanting to level up and do like Tomorrowland or something, right? Ultra fast.
Tomorrow, yeah, something like that would be pretty insane. I don't know. Like I've been to Coachella,
Mhm.
and like that was like a huge kind of like more commercial vibe. And like I don't know, like would they want a guy like Info at Ultra Fest? I don't know. Is that me? Is that me? I don't know. Like if they hollered, I'd be like, I'm there, bet. But you know what
You
I
know
mean?
what?
Yeah,
Put it out into the world, and you never know. The universe.
absolutely. Like I remember the first time I went to Sham, going to the village, I just kind of stumbled upon it. Like I got lost mad times. Like if you've been there, it's super confusing between that and like
I
the
was
forest.
actually there with you.
Yeah, yeah. Were you there first one?
I'm not sure if it was your first one, but one of them I have photos of like, remember you got like henna or something
Oh
on your
my
hands
God.
and you
Yeah,
had the
let's cut
eyes?
that. Let's never tell anyone about that shit. Yeah, it was like on the eyes and shit and real spooky. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, I was there. I have
Yeah.
photos.
But just like then like the first time I seen the village doing they used to have the hip hop showcase, I was like, yo,
Mhm.
like, how the fuck do I get up there? You know what I mean? And that's why I think when Erica D was running shit, shout out Erica D. And
Yes, that's who it was.
I think I gave her
And
like a mixtape or
Sunreal.
something. I was like 19, or I'm like, oh my God, take my tape. You know what I mean? And like, and there's like, yeah, eventually like 2 years or 3 years later, I got up there with my boy, Filthy Erratic Devin. Does lots of local DMB shit, man. Really good on the
Just
scene
about
here.
to talk to him too. I'm excited.
Yeah. Big shout out Erratic. What up, my boy? Yeah, just like all those guys, man. But just eventually we got up there, you know what I mean? So throw it out to the world. Shit can happen.
That's awesome. Like I said, you are someone that I've seen and watched you grow for quite a while, even after I've moved out here to Vancouver.
Yeah, no, I
Knew,
appreciate that we kept in touch.
and honestly, like from myself not being in the music scene and just seeing people who are, uh, you really do carry on like the music out back home. I feel like you and Half Cut and a whole bunch of you really do our city proud of all
Yeah,
the
no, I
things
really
that carry
appreciate
our
that.
name.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, like big shout out Marty Half Cut and stuff. We're all kind of like grinding at the same niche, you know what I mean? Like that, like underground boom back style. And it's just like, yeah, he's another guy holding the torch out here. Shout out my man Theory. He's doing big moves out here too. And my boy Savan used to come through my studio and he was like 15, and now he's like doing these like Drake looking fucking videos. And I was like, man, get it, boy. It's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
But no, I really appreciate y'all shouting me out and getting Abby to do this interview. Hopefully I don't look too fucking ghostly. I got this ring light on there. Maybe throw like a filter or something. Give me a nice tan. To think like 1 month ago, no, like November 15th, I was like brown. I was in Hawaii, best tan I ever in my life. And now it's just like faded away. It's back to ghoulish.
You need some of that sunshine back.
Yeah, I do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how you feel about tanning studios. It's probably pretty gray in Vancouver too.
I don't really need the tennies.
Yeah, no, you got perfect looking skin. It looks great. It looks great. I wish we could trade right now. I'm like, holy fuck. So hopefully I don't look too ghoulish.
No, you look good. You good. Well, like I said, I'm super grateful to have you on here. Thank you for, just supporting the scene and our city, and just keep going. You do a lot already. You've done a lot, and I look forward to seeing more future things from you.
Appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
My name is Linz, and this is Support the Scene. Thank you. Thanks for watching. This is Support the Scene. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, follow, and share.